Yo, what's up, traders? What's happening? Hope you guys are doing good. So this is the phase 2 of the 100k E8 funding account, and this was my first trade, which was on GBP USD. I got on this trade because there was a pullback in the market. The market was selling, and then there was a pullback. As you can see, there was that pullback, and to be honest, this is the most stupid, annoying trade I have taken on this journey. I got on this trade without an analysis, just completely for no reason. I just saw that pullback for some reasons, and I just jumped in. There was no reason whatsoever why I got in this trade. I just jumped in carelessly without analyzing, and then I regretted it. If you follow me on my Instagram, you would see that I posted the analysis, the setup, and I wasn't sure. After I got on the trade, I was like, man. And the stupid thing is that I got in with big lot sizes because I was actually just looking to, smash to take profit. I thought it was going to pull back to the lows, and I was going to cash out. So it was crazy. So after I got in, I didn't know what to do. I was like, man, I shouldn't have gotten in on this trade. So but I was already in, and the crazy thing is that I could have just cut my loose, but then I was like, okay, so let's say, for example, price was going to go back down. So what can I do at this stage? So I decided to analyze the chart. So I checked the nearest support, which is a support. The nearest place used to be a support that is now a resistance. And then usually I was risking 1.5% to 1% on my trades, but on this trade I was careless, so I was already up negative 3.3%. And bro, there was nothing I could do about it. I just had to stay. I just stayed, and price was coming down. So I thought it was going to keep going down, so I just kept holding. But I was crazy. I was just crazy on this day. And you have to know that before I took this trade, I had taken a gold trade. I was supposed to buy gold at 18.27, and my stop loss was at 18.15 or 18.20. I can't remember. My take profit was around 18.50. I was supposed to buy gold, but gold only got down to 18.29, didn't hit my hit my pending order, and went up. And then I jumped on this trade. So that was the reason why I got in. I just wanted to, I don't know, maybe I felt the need to just trade. So I got in. It was crazy, and I was just holding. I was shaking the whole time I was in this trade because, man, it was a wrong decision. It was completely wrong. So I finally made the analysis. I made my analysis. I finally drew out the line. I put my stop loss. I made my decision about my entry and exit, my stop loss, how much I was willing to lose. So, and that was around 4% plus. That was crazy. I was risking 4% on this trade because I already messed up, And plus, at some point, I was confident that price was going to go down, but it did not go down. In fact, price, he did hit my stop loss, and I got stopped out. So yeah, at this stage, price was basically just pushing and going towards my stop loss, and I was just holding. I couldn't do nothing, I was like, no matter what happens, is that price hit my stop loss, but I couldn't cut the losses because it was not planned. The trade was just not planned. And that is one thing I want to tell you guys: don't jump in a trade if you don't analyze it. don't jump in the trade. So around this place, I was thinking at the point I was thinking about closing the trades, but I didn't close it, and so at this stage I was running negative 4.2k. So I just closed that thing up myself. I closed out myself, and I closed the day on 4.4k. It was crazy, bro. It was so crazy, so crazy. I almost violated my daily drawdown. So this was another day. You can see around 2:23 a.m. the next day, I got in on gold, and I saw some really nice entry. I marked out my chart. This chart was related to the entry. This was the gold analysis that I had made the previous day. I was going to use to buy gold, but gold did not actually open my pending order, and it kept going up. So the next day I came, once market opened, made a little bit of downward retracement, and I saw it was going to keep going up to around 1850 as I had analyzed the previous day. So I was like, what do I do, So I decided to get in on the trade and just write that thing up. So at this point, I was so sure about the movement. I was sure about the analysis. So I knew price was going to go up because we could see that price was pushing up. So what did I do? I took advantage of this opportunity, and I did a 10.00. I did a 10 standard lot size, and my take profit was exactly at 10k, because this was the second phase. This was the second phase of the challenge. So my profit target was 5k, which is 5%, 5,000 USD, which is 5%. So I got on this gold trade. My take profit was on 5,000, which is 5%, and I think my stop loss was somewhere around 1.7% or 2%, somewhere around there. So yeah, it was 1.7%. So I was on this trade, and as you could see here on the M15, looks like price was going to break out. And as you can see, the stop loss was very tight, very tight. Although price did really go close, really close to touching my stop loss, but I was like, what, who cares? So my stop loss was around 1.2 or 1.7k. I can't really remember, or 1.7 or 1. I can't really remember. But I was just holding, and I was like, whatever happens, if you hit my stop loss, all right. If it goes up, okay. But at this stage, I was using a big lot size, and a small risk management. So, but good thing for me, price moved back up gradually, and as you would see, and we started to go up in profit. Yeah, so you can see this is where price started to turn around, and price started going up gradually. It was going up gradually, so I was just patient. At this time, it was 2:32 a.m. my time. That 34. That was when I started getting a little bit in profit, and I was relieved because price was so close to hitting my stop loss, So at this stage, price moved up, and I was like, yes. So at this time, I was just waiting for my take profit to get hit, So at this point, I was up 1.3%. I kept holding, and price just broke out of that 15-minute time frame and it was flying up, and I was just there, bro. I wasn't sleeping. It was 2:39 a.m. my time, and I was just there on my phone just trading. So yeah, it was fun. It was so fun. So yeah, this was around 2:54 a.m. my time. Price already made a cool move on the M1, so this was my lose of the previous day. And price was moving really slow, but it was nice for me. So price really moves slow. So at this stage we could already start seeing the take profit, and I was already up 3% at this stage. The previous day I had lost 1.7%. So first of all I had to recover 4.7%. So first of all I had to recover the 4.77%, let's say 5%, and then I had to make extra 5%. So basically I was looking to make somewhere around 9 point something, let's say 10k. So on this trade I was looking forward to making 10k because I had analyzed my entry. If I got in around 1839 something, and I took profit at 1851, I was going to hit 10k profit. So that was what I did. So at this stage, this was around 3 a.m. my time. I was up in profit. I was really up in profit. And at this stage, we were sitting on the resistance on the H1. So we see that this used to be the highs of the previous times that price got there. So this time I was looking forward to price breaking out of that highs and creating a new highs, which was around somewhere at or revisiting the previous highs. So I was sure this was going to happen, but I knew market was moving slow and I could not go to sleep. And at this time I had moved my stop loss to my entry, so even if price had came down, I would just get kicked out on small profits, So I was just holding. At 3:48 a.m. my time, price kept pushing up, and I was just there. I was reading some really nice book and coming back on the chart to see how things were going. And then I was studying, doing some stuff. At this stage, I was up 5% plus. So I had recovered my lose, and I was up around 1k profit. So if I had closed, I would be up 1% and recovered my lose. But I knew price was going to go up. I knew price was going to keep going up, and then that we're going to hit that take profit, and I was going to close. So at 6 a.m. guys, 6 a.m. I was still around 101 on my equity. So I was up around 6k in profit. So I needed 10k, so I had to make 4k more. So I was 6.6k in profit from that one entry. So at this point I was like, man, I should just hold. I'm gonna hit take profit with this position. At 7 a.m. I was up in profit. I was up really good in profit. At this stage, price was around 1848. My take profit is around 1851. So price was currently around 1848, and I was up 8,000 USD in profit. That was basically 2% away from me hitting my profit target on the second phase challenge. So at this stage it was 1849. It was going to 1850, and then my take profit was around 1851. So I was just chilling. I was like, bro, I was so happy. I was so happy because if you follow my Instagram, if you know me, you know that I always trade good. I follow my analysis. I wait for good entries, but sometimes you make really dumb decisions, and this could be the consequences. But good thing, I was able to get a nice move on gold. And, so this was around 8 a.m. And our price was still around 1849.42. So we're like not so far away from my take profit. And yeah, at this stage I was almost up 4%. I was almost gonna hit my take profit. So I just kept on holding, I kept on holding. I was patient. And guys, I haven't slept all night. Don't forget that. I haven't slept all night. Take profit was in view, I haven't slept all night. I've been up all night, I just wasn't sleepy. I was so focused on passing the challenge, and I couldn't go to sleep, and I also was reading. So I just decided, I wasn't sleepy at all. So who cares? I don't have nothing to do the next day. So I'm a full-time trader. So I was there. And, at this stage I was up 4% on the equity. So I recovered my 4.7k lose from the previous day, and I was already 4.something percent, and I was just a couple of percentage left from hitting my 5% profit target. So at this stage I was up in total. In profit I was up 9k. So I just smashed 10k in profit, and my price is about to hit my take profit. Price hit my take profit, and account got closed. I went on my dashboard on the E8 app, and I was up 5%. And it said profit target reached. I actually just smashed the profit target, and it took me 2 days. So the previous day plus that day. So I made 5,726.82. I was required to make 5k, but I made a little bit more. But that was worth it. It was so good. So one thing I want to tell you guys is always stick to your trading plan. Don't be in a hurry to jump. Don't jump in a trade. Always take your time. And yeah, that's how I passed the phase 2. So I got funded, and the video is coming up next.